I watch their former presidential candidate, former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, talking about Nigeria democracy in danger, making a substantiated allegation about its affair with the judiciary, I said Atiku is the least competent person to so speak. Atiku Abubakar is on record as having manipulated INEC and judiciary to remove Hashidu, who was elected on AMPP platform because, yes, Gombe. Because at the end of the result, his boss, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, said Atiku has lost his base. He lost the senatorial seat, and now he lost his own governorship in his own state, and he lost so much in the northeast. Atiku, in response, as you will remember, manipulated all institutions such that Professor Jibril Aminu, who is already on record, and I speak with authority on this because we have the newspapers, he had already congratulated the man who defeated him as a senator. He taught Nigerians how to rig election, how he was used and others to rig elections, to keep PDP in power. For God's sake, in moments like this, and in order to teach all of us lessons, you should play back these tapes so that Nigerians know who they should listen to when they talk and who they should not to. And if they must listen because they have no choice, when you put on your radio or your television or you pick a newspaper, you have no choice about what you read or hear, but you have the choice as to who to believe and the weight to place on statements.
Oshiomole, Toku. Can you imagine? He talks without reservation. And all the things he have said or he has been saying and he's still saying, they are working against him. I think this time around he's been able to pipe low because he wanted to start again with this Tinubu. When I heard that he's one of the DG or whatever, whether spokespersons of Tinubu, I say, this one is just to kill the ambition of Emiloko. When I watch former Vice President Atiku Abubakar talking about the failure of judiciary, I laugh because Atiku is incompetent. That is exactly what he has said. Oshiomole can confirm now that he taught them how to rig election. You know, when he's talking, he does not even look back. That talk, you just the sweet and they talk, they go without reservations. Thank God that internet doesn't forget. I heard Joe Igboku saying that if there was social media during Abiola's time, that Abiola's wouldn't have died. That if there were social media, that he wouldn't have died. And people are not saying, so you know the effects of social media. And you people will come out when somebody's gaining that acceptance through that social media. You try to downplay it. You try to downplay it. The social media is keeping every record. A lot of people didn't even know most of these people, but through social media you get to know, because the conventional media houses are not even ready to do the right thing because they are being gagged, they are being monitored. When you call them now, they will not tell you, oh, that was not what he meant. No, he was saying something different. Oh, they are trying to manipulate it. We hear you. When you talk without reservations, when you talk without looking back, and he taught you how to rig election, and you adopted it and started using it without revealing it until you started getting beaten. Now your revelation is irrelevant. You just go. No comment. Don't mind the most ugly man in Edo State. He has forgotten the beating Obaseki giving him at previous gubernatorial election. Shameless and heartless man. Mr. Taylor, according to Wike, stop this kind of ranting. If the two old hawks will agree to attend presidential debate with MK and PO, you will see misfits in them. In fact, PO will gun them down. We are waiting for it. Encourage them to attend. Tinubu is like Buhari. Incompetence and dementia is written all over them. He will never accept to attend any debate. Oh, they have to, and he must come out to debate because they have mouth, so much mouth, very well. Especially the supporters and the media, this media, that they are the educated people. He must come. Oshomole, what did your party APC taught us about governing a nation considering the performance of your party in the last 7 years? That is why your party too must die. Who opened cage for this monkey? Okay, oh. Congratulations, we have heard you. Adams is just too funny. Not too funny, but always saying one useless thing or the other, thinking that he is making a point, but knowing how unserious or whatever he think he can do. Ushomole, now that you have confessed your sin, go and sin no more. Remember that being obedient will pay you more. Taylor, what are you saying? Yes, so now waiting the talk. I don't even believe any politician. Look at the country today. The insecurity hardship is something else. And they are telling you that everything is fine, that don't worry. That they just need another 8 years so that they will be on the same level with PDP, because 8 years is not enough to bring this country that was already battered by PDP. 8 years is not enough to bring it on the track. Ushomole, so you are not ashamed of yourself. Atiku taught you, but where are the proofs? Adams, you have started your nonsense of insulting people. This time, the big eyes will be pulled out. Your big eyes will be pulled out. You are free to talk now that Wike is not around. Remember that what happened to you last time out. My brother Oshomole, tortoise in all stories, is confused. He has not recovered from the beating of last election in Edo State. You have started vomiting nonsense. You are very, very unserious. After you and your so-called APC imported criminals into the country, causing unrest for innocent people. This man is making some great revelations these days, from accepting this regime as a failure to now accepting that they have been manipulating INEC, hence the electoral process. Talkative Oshomole, this boy calling Adamu now Mumu, must you steal in order to catch a thief? It means Atiku teaching is the reason for you and the entire APC inability to govern Nigeria very well. Bunch of failures. So you blindly follow him. He thought you rubbish and you followed him. Listen to what is coming out of the mouth of this gorilla. You are correct. That is why Nigerians will vote all of you out. You are a useless man, and after you, your so-called party will tell you talk about integrity. This is a good revelation, noted. So APC manipulated INEC while telling Nigerians they were fighting corruption. Who asked voters to join APC for their sins to be forgiven? It's the same Oshomole. If we are to go by all these comments, APC is dead in Nigeria, but the rural women, market women don't even come online. If we are to have real change, we must visibly present present to convince them, the rural dwellers all over Nigeria, because they constitute over 35% of the real votes. Most elites don't vote. They are in their beds on election day, watching channel televisions and TV and arise, looking for who to how they will get who is voting or who is not voting. If they don't have sense, so they should continue. They should continue. Well, Oshomole, and you became a good student, graduating with first class degree. Continue in the teaching he taught you. You graduated. Yes, we can see that. We can see how he's been able to teach you so well. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.